Good thing. This is the answer key, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not going to see the answer key for now. I'm just going to put it there. Right. But the question, please. Right?
I mean, they can just ask, like, describe the process of DNA replication.
That short, straightforward question, and it will be 10 marks.
Yes.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
It's
But
usually
again,
quite straightforward.
Then at least type for me, or write for me the question. Okay. For 10 marks, maybe, is it?
Yeah, it's possible.
So an essay in biology is going to be on a topic or on a question that you should know the answer immediately. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen like trickier ones, but not very often.
That means by nature, biology is totally different from different from economics. Totally different. Totally different from even chemistry.
Yeah.
Like biology is predictable, totally predictable.
I think if I'm not wrong, I think this might have been the A-level question last year. I think.
Which is something that we study in one chapter, right? That's it, right? Summarize the chapter for me, right? With all the keywords, right? That's all he's asking me to do.
Yeah, essentially.
Okay,
yes.
Right. So just help me a little bit on the flow, because you seem to be familiar with this. You don't tell me the answer. You're just going to help me with some keywords or some flow, because I have to order my flow, and then I'm going to Google voice type this for demonstration, okay? Without looking at the answer key, right? Okay, so right, we are talking about, let me just clarify first. Are we talking about the point where the cell divide? That's what we're talking about, isn't it?
It's right before that, actually.
So when the cell kind of put the DNA on structures, on microtubules, in an effort to duplicate, to unwind them, and then to separate them, something like that.
Yes, I think.
Right. Now you're gonna help me.
The phrasing is a bit weird, but I think I get what you're saying. Yes.
Right. I'm recalling something from 30 years ago, 35 years ago, right? Okay. So tell me, where's the start? Just briefly, you cannot tell me the whole sentence. I have to construct the sentence myself.
I mean, it starts at the what do you say, the separation?
So we're talking about the center of the cell, right? We're talking about here, right? Using drawing, right? The DNA is still in its winded form, right? Okay. So then what happened?
It separates.
It unwinds.
Using your terms, unwinds. Yes.
We have to. Okay. What's the proper keyword here to use?
It's unwound and unzipped lah.
Unwind and so the DNA strands unwind or unzip, correct?
Yeah.
You don't have to describe the protein that does that for them.
There's an enzyme, DNA helicase.
We have to mention that, right?
Yes.
By the help of DNA helicase, something like that. Each of the DNA. What do you call this thing? What do you call this DNA? Each of this DNA what?
Strand.
Strand. This is a strand. This is a strand of it. This is the double helix strand of DNA. Right?
Yeah, the strand. Yes, it's a strand.
It's a strand. Okay. With the help of DNA helicase, so I'm constructing my sentence. Right? With the help of DNA helicase, each strand will unwind or unzip.
Yeah.
Something like that. Okay. So that they can be replicated by the mRNA. I'm sorry. How do they replicate?
The enzyme is called DNA polymerase.
Right, the DNA polymerase will now do the replication. Is it?
I mean, there's a lot more details, but yeah.
I'm sorry. Then tell me the details that we are supposed to say. Right?
Like before the DNA polymerase part, there's like we need to stabilize the DNA in some way.
So when you unwind and unzip, you have to stabilize, right?
Yeah, that one is 2 points.
Okay, which is?
So there's one enzyme, not enzyme, what's it called? Single-stranded binding proteins. They kind of
single-stranded binding protein.
They kind of
okay.
They prevent the DNA from like rewinding.
Rewinding, because that's what they want, right? They want to rewind, right? Single-stranded DNA. What's that? Single-stranded DNA what?
Single-stranded binding protein.
I'm sorry, binding protein, which will prevent it from, we'll keep it straight lah. Just pretend we are talking, right? Yeah. Keep it from unwinding, binding protein, and then what?
Then there's the second point is there's this thing called DNA. This one requires a bit of visualization in order to understand that, but do I need to explain?
What does the DNA topoisomerase do?
Because like okay, we always use the analogy of a rubber band. If you try twisting the rubber band, right, then like in the middle, like you want to open up like a gap. Like the parts of the rubber band that are still twisted adjacent to that gap, right, it will be like there will be a lot of tension, super coiling. So the job of this DNA topoisomerase is to basically get rid of that tension.
How does he do that?
It breaks the strand at those like super coiled parts, and then it rejoins the strands. Yeah.
After basically uncoiling the supercoiling. Really?
No, of course. Wait, what?
Because if you want to relieve the tension, supercoil is being twisted a lot, right? Supercoiling means
then
I
you
guess.
Break the strand, then rejoin again. But then it's like you break, then unwind, then you rejoin lah. Yeah.
Correct lah. You break them to allow them to unwind naturally, and then you rejoin them.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, I know that DNA process is very mechanical, but I didn't understand this part. Like, oh wow. Okay, that's that, this, that, right? So this will, because when you unwind, you're not unwinding, you're unwinding in one side and you are super winding it in the other side. That's what you're saying, right? Basically, like.
Yeah.
So you have to take care of that. If not, then things will go back there, right? So you have to relieve that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, right. Okay, so with these two things, then the DNA polymerase can go to work to duplicate the DNA, right? Okay. And that is already almost the whole story of the process of DNA, no, or not yet?
No, this is only the beginning.
It's only beginning. Okay, then let's start. Okay,
there's like, how to say, okay, I need to jump. So this is the unwounded part lah. So
Yep. Yes.
How to say, okay, no, DNA has like two sides. There's a 3' OHN and a 5' N.
The two ends lah, and then
Yeah, so like there'll be a something like that lah, like that.
Yeah, the top end, yeah. Okay, then.
So there'll be one strand that. How do I explain this? Okay, no, the DNA will be synthesized in
from 3N, the 3' end to the 5 end, right? In both directions.
Yeah.
Right?
But then how do I phrase this? Okay, yeah, ideally 3' to 5' lah. But then the problem is DNA polymerase can only synthesize in like one direction, 3' to 5'. So this one becomes a problem on the bottom one, because this one is 5' to 3'. It's a reverse direction. So this is called the lagging strand. Then the top one is called the leading strand. Then for both strands, there's like two different ways to.
Because you must unwind here first, right? And you progressively unwind here, right? So this part can start to replicate, but this part will. That's very weird. When does this part start to replicate?
No,
because you must unwind.
The DNA polymerase will like attach to both strands, then they just like that.
Walk like, right?
But then the problem is the polymerase can only synthesize the DNA in the 3' to 5' direction. Whereas that's like 5' to 3'.
So you're saying that for the leading side, the moment you unwind, you can start to replicate, which is what will happen, is it? That's why you call it the leading side. But the lagging one, you have to wait for the unwinding.
It's not wait, but like there's a extra step, kind of.
What would that be?
No, the polymerase is synthesizing both at the same time.
Oh, that's so weird.
But then for the lagging one, there's an extra step lah, because of this problem.
Correct. Which is how does he settle it?
Kind of like, in layman terms, it's like separated into fragments.
Correct, piece by piece lah. By piece lah. So piece.
Continuous.
Correct. Then what do they do to the piece?
They will be rejoined lah by another.
Oh, the DNA polymerase has a certain thickness, isn't it?
Thickness.
Like that. It's not a thin thing, isn't it? It's a rather thick thing, isn't it? No.
I'm not very sure.
Never mind. Sorry. Okay, then you have to do this thing lah. You have to do this thing, and then you have to do the piecewise replication, and then it will have to be joined by some other enzyme.
What's not wrong is ligase.
Ligase, which sounds a lot like trying to glue something together. Okay, so that's a nice name, DNA ligase, right? And we have to describe this process, right?
Yeah, there's also like the what the DNA polymerase does exactly lah, but it's just like additional 2 more points.
You mean at this point, this is like, I don't know, this is 4 marks, this is 4 marks, and this is 2 marks, and that's the 10 marks, something like that?
I think so. Yeah.
Something like that.
Then there's the product, which is basically the new double-stranded DNA. Yeah, something like that.
Just to close things off, I guess, right? I suppose then you have to describe the rewind. I don't know. Do you have to describe the rewinding process? Then
no.
I guess no. You don't. Oh, surprising.
Really.
Okay.
Yeah.
Surprisingly. Okay. Sure thing. All right. But you I mean, it's very clear for me that you know the limits and what is expected lah, which is biology lah. Very, very, how do you call it? Very predictable. And because at this point, I think you're learning things which are not supposed to stray lah. You're supposed to know this exactly lah. I guess that's fair lah. It's fair to the subject. It is fair. The subject is describing something at a very basic level, already very difficult, right? But not supposed to deviate in any way. That's the marvel of DNA replication. So I guess this is very fair lah. It's very fair of the subject. Right. So happens that you like this lah, right? That's your best science is biology. Yay. Okay.
I mean, it's relatively easy if you memorize the content.
Yeah.
I mean, there's like application questions also lah, but it always goes back to the basics.
Correct. It's a very thin. I have never seen a serious I mean, just different from chemistry, just different from physics, just different. It's just different, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but nothing wrong with that because this is true to the subject matter, lah. So right? Okay, and besides, not a lot of people can memorize. It's not everybody can. It's not true also, right? Okay, so I will now try to Google type in the remaining time. What do you expect out of a Google typing process, right? It is what I'm describing right now. So I have my flow of thought. I will most probably botch up a lot of things, but Google typing allows me to think without waiting for my writing speed, which is always going to be slow. Right? It's always going to be slow. Never mind the tiring thing. Never mind that it's slow. I just want my thinking to not be inhibited. And I don't mind speaking about it. Right? Don't worry, it won't make you, suddenly want to speak out loud in the exam hall. That's gonna be okay. It's okay. It's okay. The subject matter is okay one. It's okay one. So what I do is I just go to Google Sheet, right? Or not Google Doc, right? Because Google Doc is the easiest way to access the voice typing. I'm gonna share my screen. Sharing my screen. Right. So you're seeing my screen, right?
Yes.
I should be signed in, right? Just create a new thing. Then I'm gonna just copy this nice thing there. Right. I want. Okay, there you go. But this is my guideline. If you're good at it, you don't have to have so many guidelines. I do. And how do you Google voice type, right? The easier one is on your phone. Your phone can Google voice type just using the keyboard, the Google keyboard. Okay, you can do that very easily in your phone. In fact, phone is a much better way to voice type. But if you want to work with your laptop, Google Doc is the way to go. And you will do this there, voice typing. You see that?
Okay.
Test that, and then this appear, right? So I'm going to speak not the biology stuff first. Okay? I'm just going to speak normal English stuff first. I am demonstrating Google Voice typing to Keiko. That's the Google Voice typing doing this job. That's not me typing.
Okay.
So this will feel a little bit unnatural at the start, even though it is supposed to be natural, right? Usually, we are trained to think by writing. Nothing wrong with that. That's just part of our training for a long time, right? But right now, I'm trying to prioritize my thinking because the writing is less and less important for my practice, right? So, okay. Kirana, I can see you, yeah? So can you hear me? Kirana, I can see you. Thank you. Kirana, I think you're speaking, but I cannot hear you. I can see you also, so that's good. Okay, Kirana, while you start up your video, I'm gonna demonstrate one last thing here to Keiko, yeah. So Keiko, I'm trying my best to Google voice type, even though my thinking is not clear, right? Everything is not clear, right? I am trying to describe the process of DNA replication for 10 marks, full stop. Just to draw your attention, Keiko, the full stop works here, full stop and comma works. I think that's all the exclamation mark, all the thing you need, right? You don't need to use exclamation mark or question mark.
Yeah.
Firstly, the DNA strand of a cell will unwind or unzip by the help of the enzyme DNA helicase, full stop. I am very impressed that you can read helicase, isn't it? Very impressed. Okay. So Kirana, I can see you. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay. So do your thing first, yeah. After unwinding, comma, the DNA strand will be stabilized by a single dash-stranded binding protein. And with the help of the enzyme DNA topoisomerase, the supercoiling at one end will be taken care of by breaking and rejoining that end. Okay, there's a bit of error here, right? But so far so good. You can see that, right? Now, there's nothing wrong with you writing this, there's nothing wrong. But even as I realize that my sentence is not ideal, my mind is free from writing, right? My mind is free, and I can already start to imagine how to restructure the sentence. That means I'm progressing from, clearing up my mind into making the most optimal sentence. And I think in my second reading, my sentence will be very optimal. 2 repeats is good. Right? Whereas for writing, I would hate to write and rewrite and use the correction tape and spend time. And I don't want. I just want to read and I just want to think and be recorded. And that's Google Voice. Okay. So most people haven't tried this before because it's very difficult to Google Voice type when your thinking is not clear. That means it's very difficult to Google Voice type when you're trying to write something out of nothing. That's not what Google Voice typing is. Google Voice typing is for when you already know what to say. And you're just trying to straighten things or just practicing things, which is what exam or biology is. Okay.
Then would this train me to think faster in a way?
Yes, that is what you want. Or rather, in this case, it's not even thinking faster. It's just optimizing your thinking only. Because biology, no need to think faster because everything is predictable.
Then why if it's
You
like
already know.
Literature and GP.
It is more difficult to use Google Voice typing for typing things that you do not know yet. That's why the structure must be there. You must form your structure.
Okay.
Now, given that you are a reasonable GP student, let's say you're a C or B GP student, you can start to say, because in the end, writing is always slow. And writing, to some people, slows down the thinking, and that's good. For most people, it breaks the thinking, which is bad. That means if you're the kind of people who write and then suddenly realize, what am I writing? Then Google Voice typing for you because it forces you to think all the way. If you're the type of person who, when I'm writing, my thinking process is slow but steady and good, then no need to Google Voice typing because if you speed up your thinking process, it might be better. Which one are you? You think about it for GP and literature. But for biology, pretty much, I'm sure this is what you mean.
Yeah.
You try for biology first. Try for biology first. Okay.
Okay.
That should make your Thursday, less burdensome. Very happy. I'm just practicing all the question. Whatever question I want to practice, I can practice. That's the feeling of good. Okay. I'll see you on Tuesday. Right?
Tuesday. Wait, Thursday?
No, I'm sorry. I keep messing up. Thursday. Right?
Yes.
All right. Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hey, sorry for waiting, Arya and Kirana. I can help you. Sorry, just finishing up with your senior stuff. Okay. Kirana and Arya, if you have updates, I'm gonna read them now. Yeah. Yeah, Kirana. Okay. Arya, just checking. Can you hear me? Arya, can you hear me? Okay, so Kirana, where did you write your gem? Where did you write your update? 7.5. A bit more relief because, okay, I'm looking at 1 and 2, right? So you wrote your updates for 1 and 2. Could you please make your video landscape, please?
Oh.
History and Geog, which is your next exam, right? Okay, so same question, since this is an exam week, is it okay to study math today, Kirana?
I just checking my WA schedule for a while.
Sure thing. Are you saying that tomorrow there is no exam? Lah? Is that what you're saying?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, then I guess it's probably okay to study math today. Lah. Let me reply.
Okay. I checked my timetable, my schedule already.
So is it okay to study math today?
Can because if I miss this also, then I still have to make up. So like.
True also. More like we want to, a bit ahead of the school. I mean, actually, that's what we want to do. It's not so much about makeup. It's more like you want to be prepared for the class. Because it feels like your math class is still continuing, right? You're still studying DP and IP, am I correct?
Huh?
Direct proportion, inverse proportion.
Yeah.
So the class is continuing, right? Your update, you haven't told me about what your school is studying for math. So please do that.
It's the chapter 7 also.
Right. I mean, until where? Compared to last time.
Yeah.
And this Jamboard is definitely full. Yeah, if I don't remember, if I remember correctly, you were using a different Jamboard.
I can't find it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It's the 30th April one, Kirana. So if you search it, you'll be very fine. I'm there already, right? So later you move there, please, after you update me. Yeah.
Okay.
So in fact, why don't you just write where you are in school on that Jamboard? Why don't you just go to that Jamboard and glad that you're released.
I'm a bit scared for history.
Tell me why. What's your relationship with history?
Cause right, I don't understand a single thing. So like I need to literally reread my whole textbook again.
Why is your relationship with history like that one? You don't understand history don't understand you?
Some like I got like problem on like I don't understand, like I don't even know what's going on in my whole chapter.
What topic is this in history?
Yeah, I go check first.
Sure.
How the people in Singapore respond to British rule after World War II?
Sounds complicated.
Exactly.
Is there anybody that can help you with understanding history? I mean, your dad, I guess.
Yeah, my dad.
I mean, I'm not an expert in history, but I find it if you understand the thing, it's easier than just memorize, I guess, right? Right? I guess you would want to spend time understanding history, like, if you have the time, right?
Yeah.
Maybe you'll be less scared than me. I guess that's good. Right?
What?
Maybe you'll be less scared once you understand more.
Yeah.
So are you scared about math right now?
I already got my results.
Oh, well, what's the update? You never told me your update.
Oh yeah. Oops.
On the Jamboard, right? Page 3. On the Jamboard. Are you writing? No, don't write there, please. No, no. Write on the on the 30th April Jamboard. Right. Let's go there immediately. Yep.
What's the 30th of April?
You go to the Jamboard list first, right? If I can see it, then certainly you can, right? Because that's your gem.
Oh, wait.
There is, right? There's a 30th April Jamboard, right? That's the one that we used last week.
Wait, that's not the one though. Wait.
No, this one, yeah, this one, right? We used this one
Is it this
last week. Yeah, this one, last week.
Okay.
Right. So
Like, I write my math results on the third slide.
sure, if you don't mind. Oh, I thought that's the date. No, okay, wow, that's very nice. Isn't that a very big improvement, Kirana?
Yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful. As a bonus, it is also what you guess, wasn't it?
I was
Like, correct, right? You guessed correctly, right? You're gonna get 20 out of 30 back then, something like that, correct?
really?
I asked you to guess because I asked you to guess, remember?
No, I thought my expectation was like 70%.
Oh, 70%. Oh, which is 21 lah. I mean,
Yeah.
okay lah. Slightly off, still very good. Still very good. Right? Still very, very good. I mean, are you happy?
Yeah.
I would be also. Right? Really? Congratulations, Kirana. How do I say? Your hard work is on the right direction, right?
Yeah.
We can spend time talking about how to improve, but I think later lah. I think what we need to do is to catch up with the current topic lah. It's not the easiest topic, the direct and inverse proportion, right?
Yeah.
So now I did teach you, you know, a new method which I told you maybe your teacher will teach, maybe not, right? Yes,
My teacher, right? I know how to use my teacher's method. It's the y equals kx.
Just a minute, so Yaraf, can you hear me? Okay, Arya, can you hear me?
Yes.
Good. So, Arya, what you need to do is to off the Zoom mic, please, because then it will be better lah. Just off the Zoom mic, and we just talk using the WhatsApp call, right? Okay, let me put you on speaker so I can talk to Kirana at the same time, right? Okay, again, testing, Arya, can you hear me? Okay, good. So, Kirana, I'll be communicating with Arya using the WhatsApp call because his mic is broken. Can you hear me? Can you still hear me, Kirana?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, so like that. Okay, so Arya, do update me. We spent 20 minutes troubleshooting. That's not a good thing. Eh? If possible, next time we start like this. Just on this stage, please. We don't troubleshoot and, you know, spend time troubleshooting every time. That's not a good sign. Right? It means that somehow the devices are not ready. Gareth, can you make your devices ready on 7:30 next time?
Okay.
All right. Okay, so that we don't waste time. Yeah. Now, show me your Jamboard and show me your updates, and then tell me what you want to do today, right? If you have some updates on exam, that would be nice also, right? Okay, yeah, Kirana, back to you. So, you're saying about your school method, your teacher method.
My teacher used the y equals kx, that one.
Yeah, expected, totally expected. That's your teacher's method.
Yeah, I got some homework to do.
Right.
So like I'll take picture.
Good thing. Okay, Arya, tell me if you have your Jamboard. Yeah. No Jamboard, yeah.
I accepted this.
Wonderful. Arya, take it. Oh, exam. Oh, exam. Okay, study number pattern. Okay, understand. Because back then we were talking about exam number pattern, right? Okay. So Arya, are we talking about number pattern again today?
No.
Then what should we study today?
I want to know statistical data handling.
Sure, no problem. But may I ask why we are not doing number pattern?
Oh, because I practiced it in school and I think I'm good.
All right, then for the statistical and data handling, do you mean that you have questions on it?
No, I just want to learn from statistics.
To learn statistics and data handling, we don't study too much of the theory. We just try to observe the question and then do them, right? Now, there must be a reason why you want to learn that topic. Why is that so?
Yes. Plus, like, the only other chapters other than it is the geometry. Plus, I know geometry.
I have slight concerns on the number pattern area, meaning on the more difficult questions. The questions that you do in school, are they, difficult or are they basic? As for the statistics, if I'm not mistaken, they are not difficult at all in Sec 1. That's why I'm a bit hesitant to learn that because I feel that they're going to be easy. If you want to see proof, why don't you take your own practice paper and then we go to that chapter and let's see for yourself whether it is a easy or difficult chapter lah. Okay. Shall we do that? All right. Arya, I see that you're gone in the Zoom lah. Just checking, you're gone in the Zoom. Am I correct?
Yeah, I'm rejoining.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't need the Zoom today. Just focus on the Jamboard lah, right? Oh wait, this is very bad. So you don't have a video today. Now that I realize that is a little bit bad, isn't it? You don't have a video today. You don't have a video today because your phone battery is out.
Yeah.
Normally your phone battery is not out, right?
Yes. Wait, no, I'll just use the wired thing you gave me.
The wired thing you gave me. What do you mean by that? Sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, what am I talking about? I keep forgetting. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. So I'm sorry. Please do that so I can see your video. I keep forgetting. I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting.
Yeah.
Right.
I already put the picture inside.
I see it, Kirana. So I see that your first step is obviously correct lah. Are you stuck there?
Yeah.
Wait. No, this question is not the most important thing.
I circled the questions.
I know. Yes, so I've written something. Arya, if you could show me the video and your statistics questions. Yeah. Kirana, I've written something. If you cannot see, then go in, go out. Okay.
Okay.
Do align your camera so I can see your pad. Do not align your pad to the camera. Stop aligning your pad to the camera. Stop that. Because your writing position is most natural just now. Don't shift the pad. You will end up shifting it again. So do your natural writing position and then adjust the camera to follow, right? You can rotate the camera, right? Arya, are you putting in the video? This is almost half an hour of troubleshooting. This is getting worse, not getting better. Kirana, you're not seeing my writing, right? You're only seeing my writing, yeah? Go in and go
No.
out again, please. Go in and go out, please,
Okay.
quickly. Page 3, yeah? Page 3. Oh my goodness. My pad. Just close the Jamboard and go in again, right? Just close the Jamboard and go in again. Okay, try again. All right, RF, I'm seeing something wonderful. Page 2 and page 3.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Sorry.
there you go. So, okay or not okay, you tell me.
Yeah. Yes. I don't understand.
What is the area of a square?
Area of a square?
Yes.
Length times breadth.
Kirana, a square. Kirana, draw a square, please. Okay, Arya, I can see your video, yeah? Now let me see your practice book, right? Which is not the school one, I think, the one that you have for yourself for the topic of statistics, right? So, Kirana, let me get this clear. Yeah? Is this a rectangle or a square?
Oh, the one I draw?
Yes.
Square.
Right. So, what is the difference between a square and a rectangle?
Like, all sides is like equal.
All right. So, the area of a square is? Give me a random number.
5.
Right. So let's say here the base is 5 centimeter for the square. How about the height or the length or the breadth? I don't know. What is it?
What do you see?
5 centimeter. So this one is how many centimeter?
5 centimeter.
Right. So just to be clear, now he say that m square is the area of a square of length x, right? So square of a length x, right? So this is x, right? And this is also what? What is this?
X.
All right. So the area of this square that you draw is?
What?
The area of this square is?
X times x.
It's called simplify, correct? Right. So is this okay or not?
Yeah.
So y is x squared. Yes. Now x squared equals to kxn lah, right? Something like that, because y squared has become x squared lah. So therefore n equals to 2 lah. By the way, k equals to 1. Will this be okay or not? Aryav, open to the chapter, please. Oh my goodness, today is very slow. Aryav, oh goodness me. Aryav?
Yeah, already.
Oh, the video is stopping, isn't it? Do you see your video? Your video is stopping. I guess your video is stopping.
Huh?
Look at your video in your laptop. Look at your Zoom video. Maybe plug, unplug, maybe. Is this okay, Kirana? Not okay, please tell me.
Okay.
All right. Okay, good. Statistic handling. So which one do you want to do, Arya?
Can you just explain to me the general gist of this topic?
Oh, probably cannot. Probably better to do with, oh goodness me.
Wait,
Okay, so Arya, you should have no problem with pie chart. Do you have problem with pie chart?
Not really.
Do you have trouble with vertical bar graph, horizontal bar graph?
No.
Double bar graph?
No.
Okay, now go to the question 2 lah. Part point 2. Point 2 is whatever tally chart. Is a tally chart, right? Is tally chart something that can be understood?
What does this mean? What is the frequency?
Oh, okay. That's a better question. You don't. It's better for you to ask specifically what's a frequency. Frequency, very simple, from the word frequent. How frequent? Transport, bus. Correct. The tally does look like 13 lah. Fair enough, because 5 you cross, right? 5 you cross, and then another 3, right? You're just reading it. Oh, how frequent do you take bus? Frequency lah, 13, no? I guess that makes some sense.
Yeah.
How far do you take the car? Frequency. Tally 5 plus 2, 7, something like that.
Yeah.
Right. Nothing complicated once you understand how it works. Ask specific questions like this, like what is this and why is that? Okay.
Wait, pictogram is just a normal graph, right? Wait, no, it's like the pictures.
I think there you go. Like in primary school, which should be rarely used in secondary lah. Rarely used in secondary. Now, Kirana, this is the part that I'm asking you lah. Is this okay?
Something.
Yeah, I did write something. Now, shift your camera. Yes.
Is the question saying y equals xn?
No, kxn. Kxn is fine. Kx above n is fine. That is fine. That's a good start. And then y is x squared.
Wait, so
also.
y equals x squared.
Yeah, which basically means there is 1 in front of x squared. Correct or not? It's 1 times x squared. If that makes sense?
Yeah.
So therefore, realizing there's a 1 there, your 1 is the k load, right? And then your 2 is the n, realizing that. Will that be okay? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Same process with part 2. Let me see your part 2 here. So Arya, that is definitely a pictogram, and
yeah, so this is a pictogram, this is a bar graph.
Yeah, no surprise there. No. Most questions will ask you to read the graph, not make the graph. Even the pie chart is reading, not drawing. It's not a drawing question. It's a reading question.
Yeah.
Try to shift to the later part, and maybe the most difficult thing is a line graph and a double bar graph, just because the question can be confusing. To be fair, the picture graph can sometimes be difficult to read also, just because it's a picture. It's very weird because it's a picture. takes a little bit of longer time to read. Now, I don't mind if you want to practice.
So this topic is just graphs.
Reading the graph. Yes, whatever graph that you read the graph and then apply it to the question. The question can be super varied, but it's all about reading graphs. Correct. At least for secondary one, that's like that.
Yeah.
Now, kindly maybe just choose one question. For example, this graph, this line graph is not terribly easy, right? The monthly output thingy. Now, Aryaf, it's harder for me to copy paste from your video. So would you kindly do that for me? Can you copy paste from your Zoom video, put it in the Jamboard?
Wait, can I take some paper first?
Yes, Kirana.
Or a screenshot?
A screenshot, Arya. A screenshot. A crop screenshot. Using the Window Shift S button. Okay, which means your thing has to be on the camera and then you have to type, right? Yeah, that's not gonna work very well, right? Okay. Yeah, okay. Okay. Window Shift S, right? Can you do that? Is it working for you?
Yeah. Okay.
Right, you got it, and then crop properly, and then put it in the Jamboard, right? You're putting it in the Jamboard.
Yeah. There you go.
Page. Oh.
So small. Wait, I don't understand why n equals 2 and k equals 1.
Kirana, I'm a bit uncomfortable. Oh, Arya, what is this? Wow, you always have a technical problem. This is bad, isn't it? This is wasting a lot of time. Arya, do the question first. Just do the question. Never mind the copy pasting. We are wasting 40 minutes already. Do the question. Do the question, please. I'll follow you. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, put it on the video so I can follow you. Okay, Kirana. What I'm doing is something called comparing the left-hand side and the right-hand side. I can always do this, to be fair. It's just that it's rarely done in secondary one.
Oh.
Okay, you understand what I'm saying? I'm just comparing the left-hand side with the right-hand side. Very rarely done, especially in secondary two side. Okay.
Yeah.
Look at the left-hand side and look at the right-hand side. I mean, to be fair, they are very tempting because they are similar, I guess, right? There's an X here, there's a power here, and then obviously there's the number in front, which is the K. So I hope this is not it's not very confusing if I compare the N with the 2. I think that makes sense for me to do. Would that be okay? First thing first, Kirana, my X and my X is totally comparable. So they are there. Fair enough?
Yeah.
Right? So why is it very difficult to accept that the N is the 2? By comparison, by comparing them. I am following you there. I am following you. Yeah, even though the drawing is like a kid drawing, but this is a serious question. So fair. This is a fair question. It's a serious question for cycle. Kirana again.
Is that okay?
I think so. I really think it's okay. I really think so. I mean, this is not art class, so the drawing quality doesn't matter much. As long as you draw 4 art-like thing, it will be okay. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
It is fine though, and you're counting it properly also. I think there are more questions downstairs, so you can show me. Again, Kirana, do you have difficulty accepting that n is 2? 2 is n.
No.
Right? Do you have difficulty accepting k is 1? 1 is k. By comparison.
No.
Then that's it. Look. This is all the question is. And I implore you, don't stay here too long. This is not the normal question you'll be facing. This is a little bit of a weird thing. Just treat it as for your information. I implore you, don't stay here too long. Where we are not doing the other types of question. Right? Please just do your part 2, please. And it's just the same method.
Because like I a bit lost.
One more time. What am I doing? Tell me.
Comparing.
Okay. In the comparison, I compare 3 things. X with X. Yes or no?
Yeah.
2 and N. Yes or no?
Yeah.
1 and K. Yes or no?
Yeah.
That's it. Okay. That's it. Is that okay or not for part 1?
Yeah.
Then for part 2, I even do this for you. Yes or no? If not, then draw a cube. Then yes.
Wait.
Then at least follow what I do for part 1, please.
Wait. Oh.
Follow what I do for part 1. Riyaf, are you doing the lower part? If you are, please show me so I can follow.
Okay.
So your bottom one, Arya. Oh goodness me, how many times I have to repeat this? Okay. Never mind, I still can follow you. So after you do it, would you please kindly check the answer key? Right? At least your table looks perfectly fine. Your table looks great. Kirana? Kirana? No, it's even worse. Just look at the Zoom. Just look at the Zoom, right? Just look at the Zoom, right? Look at the Zoom. Kirana, this is still your starting point, and then there's this. Please do this, Kirana. Kirana, please do this. This is still your starting point, right? Your teacher method, right? Okay, Kirana, that comes from the first sentence, right? The first sentence. And the first sentence, it is given that y is directly proportional to xn. So you write this down. Then what else do you write? This one, no? That's the next sentence. So write that down.
Wait.
Also correct, based on the second sentence, right? Also correct. So what do we do after this? We can combine them, right? There's nothing wrong with that.
Combine them like how?
Kirana, yeah, this is partly because you zoom in there. You can look, Kirana, look. Y is this, right? Y is also that. So I can change my Y to this one, right? I can do that, right? Because this is correct and this is also correct. Can I do that?
Wait, can
Is
you
that
repeat that?
acceptable or not? Y is this, Y is also that. Yeah. So I can change this Y to this. I can, right? Because Y is that. Can I do that?
Yeah.
So please do that.
Wait, but isn't it the same thing?
Change this Y to this. Change this Y to that. In the third line, please. The third line, yes. Thank you. Write down this. Write this down. Y equals to this, right? Since Y is equals to this and Y is equals to that, so this must be equal to that thing. Would that be okay, Kirana?
Yeah.
Now do the comparison method and let's be done with this. We are spending too much time here.
Wait.
Watch how I compare in the previous question. Okay, Arya, have you checked the answer key?
Yeah. I'm
Can
going
you
on to the
correct?
next question.
All right, wonderful. But line graph, also not the easiest thing, but let's try lah. Let's try. Yeah, it'll take some time for you to figure out the numbers in the line graph, just like the picture graph. The picture graph takes you a little bit of time to figure out what number it is. Mhm. Yes, yes.
In the middle, right?
It feels like that. So it must be the number in the middle of the square though. So what's the square? It's a 10 and the guy on top is what?
No.
Count again. That's why it's not that easy, right? I think you're wrong. I think you're wrong. I think you're really wrong.
No, like you see 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
it's above it is 11.
Very good. So that was a mistake that you must avoid. So write down 11. No? Now, you just assume that the number that you're looking for is in the middle of 10 and 11, which is comfortably 10.5. Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, Kirana, this is really, I feel you're wasting too much time, Kirana. Are you doing the comparison? The other method doesn't work, nor that this question. Can we just finish the part 2, please? Can we just finish? You don't have to look at this one yet. Can we just finish the part 2? Go back to page 3, please. Go back to page 3. Okay, I'm going to do this for you and then that's it. Okay, that's it lah. That's it. We're wasting too much time on this question where you should be doing other more useful questions.
Wait.
Okay, so what is n? N equals to?
N equals to 3.
And then k equals to?
K equals to 1.
What is the, 1. They don't ask for k, but you should know there is 1 lah. Okay, are we done with page 3? Can we do that? That's the end lah.
Oh.
N?
I check the answer key first.
Yes, please. So Arya, are you stuck?
I don't know. Okay.
It's fine. I just cannot see very well what you're writing. Maybe you should be writing something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just not seeing what you're writing. Right?
Wait, 1.
Yeah, okay, Kirana?
Yeah.
Okay, let's close question 3. Let's move on, please. Next page, next page, please. Next page. I already prepared the next page. Right. I think question 6, right? Sorry, yeah, the way you circle just now is very small, so I have to redo it for
yeah.
you. Right. Okay, so Aryaf, nice 10.5. The output remain constant is October. I mean, obviously, that's very nice. The average monthly output of the thin mine in the cover the 7 month. I think your part C, you may want to check on the answer key. I don't think it's that easy. I think your part C will be wrong, I think.
Right. If this one is 10.5, this one would be 5.5.
Agreed. Yeah, agreed. Did you put in all those numbers, add them up, and then divided by how much? Yeah. Divided by how many months, by the way? Just checking.
6.
That's why you're wrong. See, told you, it's not that easy. It's not 6 months. What are you talking about? Why do you divide by 5?
Because there's 5 months.
Why is there 5 months? Because there's clearly 7 months there. Why is it 5 months? They even say it's 7. Oh, goodness me, Aryaf. You do have a reading problem. This is not math problem. Like, look at the graph, read the question.
It says this.
So what is the month of June? Just look at the June. What is the number of June? Number in June. Graph. Calculator out, please. Calculator out quickly.
Yeah.
The month of June, what's the number?
7.
Oh, goodness me. Month of June.
June. Sorry, 6.
June. Why is June 6? Your graph reading is a bit of a mess, isn't it?
June is 6, so like January, February, March.
June is 2. June is 2 in the graph. June is 2 in the graph. Goodness me.
June 2. July is 10.5. August is 5.5. September is 9. October is 5.5. November is 5.5. And then December is 9.
Did you put all those numbers in? Yeah. And the answer is 47. Kindly check again. Now, Kirana, now this is a more real question. Are you going to use your teacher's method or my method? You have a decision to make. Okay. 48 divided by 7 is not a nice fraction, but just write down that way. Okay, is that the answer?
Yeah.
All right.
I can do your method.
Then do my method quickly. This is what we're supposed to practice. Would that be okay, Kirana?
Oh, okay.
Because the question same, this is a harder question, but it is a harder question. And I will also put P here, P here, just to be clear. I will also put this, so do both. But this is the one which we're going to compare, these two. So Aryaf, graph questions are reading questions, reading comprehension. Like the reading is the most important thing. The logic itself is not complicated at all. Can you see that from these two graphs?
Yeah.
If you want to, we practice one more for the sake of reading, because every question is different. To be fair, that is the challenge of the question. You have to read fresh. Do you want to do that? Let's do that. Come, let's do that. So put 3 there, but quickly go to p minus 1 square. Quickly go to p minus 1 square. What is p minus 1 square? Good. Now, my method will work in the this and this. So the this and the that, right? That's my method.
Yeah.
So where do you put your Q80? Okay, good. Now, then times how many? Times how many? Times 4, right? Times 4, then you'll get the answer 16. This is wrong. This is wrong. Stop doing this. Stop it. Stop it. This is wrong. This is correct. You cannot do this here. Why? Because they are not proportional. Understand? So this is wrong.
Oh,
You understand? Only here is correct. Can I accept?
okay.
So why do you do this? There's a very roundabout way. Yeah? Look at from 3, you get 4, right? From 4, you get 16. From 16, you get the final answer. It's not times 4. Understand? So you have to go from 16 to here. Do you know how to do that?
Wait, what?
One more time. 16 is p minus 1 square, correct?
Yeah.
I want p. Now solve it. Solve it. So this is additional step.
Oh.
Understand? Understand what I'm saying? The question is complicated this way. My method still works, but there is more to do. Okay? Okay, Aryaf, what's your next question? Come on.
It is the bar. The bar chart illustrates.
I kind of lost your video just now when you start talking. What happened? Yeah, your video is like totally gone just now.
Wait, I'm not sure how to work backwards.
Which is why you need the previous chapter. I think this is like the job for the previous chapter, right? Okay, so Doldor, yeah, Kirana, Doldor, yeah. This is now the job for your previous skill, okay? Doldor, okay? So Doldor, I want to take care of this square. How do I take care of this square? What kind of thing will help me?
The square root.
Yep. Square root right, square root left. Tell me what happened to the left. Left becomes?
4.
And then the right hand side becomes?
A minus
Good,
1.
good, good, good. Now you should be able to handle this, right? P equals to, come on, Kirana. P equals to?
P is 5.
Yeah, because of Doldor. So quickly write down, write down, write down. Come on.
Do I like that? And then
No, please. Just do that when you're doing the direct proportion thingy, right? If
Okay.
Doldor, do the Doldor lah, +1, +1, eh? Better that way, huh? Okay, now check the answer key, please.
Okay.
This is exam level question. This is considered a reasonably hard exam level question. It is important for you to understand that. So the previous question, never mind. Just ignore the previous question. Bye-bye previous question. Okay, Aryaf, if you cannot settle the technical problem, just do the question. Okay, Aryaf? Because I'm not seeing anything.
Yeah.
Right. Just do the question, check the answer key. Okay, at least get something today, huh? So answer key, Kirana, come on. Put your ruler on the answer key, please. So you have to put your ruler on the answer key so that you can quickly find it.
Okay. Oh, there's actually 2 answers.
Yeah, why? Because one of the 5 is correct, right?
Yeah.
So the other answer looks like this. Look, because square root should actually give you 4 and -4. Do you understand why?
No.
Uh-oh. This is another issue. Let's acknowledge that you don't know why this is, and let's just do it first. Just follow me. Let's let's follow me. Put your faith in me for a while that root 16 will be positive 4 and negative 4. You don't know why, just follow me, find the P, and then check the answer key. Yeah, Kyoko, I can see you. Yeah? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Kirana, settle it. -4 equals to P minus 1. P equals to, come on. Dor plus 1 plus 1. Come on. Dor plus 1 plus 1.
Wait,
Don't make
minus 4 is what?
-4 is equals to P minus 1. Can? Because in square root 16, square root 16 will give you positive 4 and negative 4. Don't know why, but that's true. Okay?
Oh, so it, minus 3 lah.
Yeah, -3. And is that the answer key?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's one thing that you're not sure. Why is square root 16 giving you -4? I'll explain next time. I want you to practice the direct proportion first, Ken.
Yeah.
Okay, do one more question, please. Oh, the first question is such a bad thing, right? Wow.
Do the what?
Do another question.
Okay.
Yeah, Kyoko, just waiting for your update. Yeah. Aryaf, are you having trouble with the question?
No,
All right.
I got it right.
Okay. Next time, I really hope. Never mind. Good job for today. I believe on Tuesday we might want to revisit the number pattern because I want to do the harder questions with you, the exam level questions. That's what I mean. Would that be okay? All right. Then quite okay for today, Arya, because when you start doing the question, you're always good. When troubleshooting, that's bad. Right? But when you're doing the question, really, really good. Right? Just improve the reading. I'll see you on Tuesday, Arya. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Yeah, Kak Brian, I can see you.
Can you like crop the question 7 to the next page?
Oh, yes, I can.
It's already.
So next question. So you stay here until you finish question 7. Yeah. Okay, Kyoko, do you have a Jamboard? Not yet. Okay. Just tell me when you're done. Oh wow, Kirana, this question even gives you the table, isn't it? Gives you the table. If you're doing your teacher's method, you must use Kayla. If you're using my method, draw the table properly. Okay, Kakak Brian.
Yeah.
Kakak Brian. So for your information, Elliot ended up getting sick again.
Sorry?
Elliot ended up getting sick. Elliot just messaged me around 8. Okay, I haven't seen it yet just now. So Elliot has a fever. He's also not going for school tomorrow. Yeah, I think this is
Nice. Okay.
this is what we. I think there's a sign already there on Thursday, right? Okay, so that's that. Yeah, so don't worry about that.
The exam, right?
I'm sorry, Kakak Brian, you're saying?
He's gonna miss the exam lah.
I think so. Tomorrow, yeah, tomorrow he'll miss the exam. Right. Okay. So obviously, you and I agree that when we are sick and when we are tired, we should just rest, right? Just rest. Are you well yourself? I mean, you seem to be always healthy, which is very good.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Wonderful. You tell me how you do that. I keep getting the flu from my son. Tell me how to do that. Okay, so Kirana, are you doing your teacher method or my method? Which one is it?
I'm trying to do my teacher's method.
I mean, try lah. Okay. Kakak Brian, once the JC student come lah, right? Then maybe I'll ask you to help with Kyoko. Right? Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay. But Yes, Kyoko.
I
Yes.
I share.
Okay, yeah. Okay, let me see your Jamboard. Sorry, let me see the Jamboard. All right, okay. Oh, wow. Congratulations, Kyoko. Okay, very happy with the. Oh, wow. Wait, this is the first time you get A, isn't it? Kyoko?
I think I got for the circles one last time.
Circles one, which is nice, But this is more than one topic, right? So it's a bigger
Yeah.
deal, right? Bigger deal. Congratulations. Congratulations. Are you happy?
Yeah.
Tell me the exact marks if you don't mind.
22 out of 30.
Just nice above 21, right?
Ah,
Personal record, 22 out of 30.
Huh?
Personal record. I mean, I
uh,
think that's the highest so far, right?
yeah.
Congratulations again. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Obviously you're doing something correct, right? Obviously, yeah. We're not going to discuss about why this is wrong, why wrong, whatever later. Later, that's for improvement, right? So let's do the integration homework.
Oh,
Right, show me.
okay.
For Kakak Brian,
Yeah, I'm a bit stuck.
can you do my method, please?
Okay.
Kakak Brian, Kyoko is still having an exam week, but her math is over, right? So we kind of strike a deal that last week don't do much tuition lah. This week just do normal tuition. So no need to push too hard. Just help her keep up with school lah. I mean, he has been doing well in exam lah. All right, Kakak Brian.
Yeah, okay.
I will ask you to follow him. And I'm going to share the Jamboard to you first, and then I'll give you to the breakout room. So be Kaylee. All right. Okay. Kyoko and Kakak Brian, have a good breakout room. And again, Kyoko, congratulations.
Thank you.
Before you do that, Kyoko, wait, Kyoko, how come you sound a bit higher there? Kyoko, are you still here? Oh, never mind.
Wait, sorry, were you saying something?
Yeah. Sorry. Just now, I thought I hear you feeling a bit tired. Yes or no?
I'm just a bit sleepy, but I'm okay.
No. Why are you sleepy? That's the important thing. Are you sleepy because you just wake up? That's okay. Are you sleepy
No, no,
because
no,
you are
no,
sick? Are you sleepy because
no,
you are
no, no.
tired? What is it? What is it?
No. I don't know. I'm very sleepy today.
Because you have been doing a lot of work for the past 2 weeks. Is that the
Uh,
reason?
I'm revising for exams.
Yeah, no wonder. You just keep up slowly today. Today you can go slow, but just do some progress lah, right? With Kakak Brian. Okay.
Okay.
No need to be pushing too much because you have exam. Okay.
Okay.
Take care. Okay.
Okay.
So again, Kirana.
Yeah.
My table is a simple one, right? I promise you that my method will work very well for difficult questions. This is considered a difficult question, right, Kirana?
Yeah.
Now, the previous question, look at the previous question. Go to the previous question. Right, previous question. Now, the previous question has the table modified. The table is now not 2 column, but 3, correct? 3.
Yeah.
I think, or rather, don't you think that question 7, the table is also 3 row, not just 2? What do you think?
Now what?
Kirana, for question 6, why is the table 3 rows? Column, 3 columns, sorry. Why?
Cause got Q and then got P minus 1 square and P.
All right, I'm going to summarize that. Of course, that's correct. Because you cannot just compare Q and P, you must compare Q with P1 square, right?
Yeah.
But you still need the P lah, so we still put the P there. Okay?
Yeah.
So this is a slightly more complicated question. It's a modified question, but my method still works lah. Okay? As long as you apply it correctly. Now look at question 7. You read question 7, okay? Okay, your video just went off, doesn't matter. Oh, it's on again, right? So look at question 7. Question 7, if you're going to use my method, the table got how many columns? 2 or 3?
Question 7.
You're doing question 7, right, Kirana?
Yeah.
How many columns? 2 or 3?
Isn't it 2?
And I'm going to refer to you to question 6. I'm going to ask you all to compare question 6 and 7. Question 6, Q directly proportional to P1 bracket square. And then suddenly we have 3 columns. Correct?
Yeah.
That's question 6. Now question 7, I read to you. Y is directly proportional to x cube. Am I correct? That's a cube, right?
Yeah.
X cube. So 2 column or 3 column? Okay, let me put it this way, Kirana, because this is something you have to understand. That's why we're taking it slow.
Yeah.
In question 6, Q is not directly proportional to P, unfortunately. Correct? It's P minus 1 squared. That's why we have 3 columns. Does that make sense? Yeah, Inesh, I can see you. Yeah?
Hello.
Yep,
Sorry.
Inesh. Kirana? Kirana, are you tired? Is this too much already? Right. You sure we can continue? We are in the difficult part of the question. We want to understand this. You sure you can continue?
Yeah.
Okay, question 6, yeah? Question 6, not question 7. Question 6, Q cannot compare to P directly. Correct?
Yeah.
We must compare Q with P minus 1 square. Okay or not?
Yeah.
So how many columns must we have in our table? One column for Q, right? Wait, Kiran, every time I say the column, you seem confused. Yeah? Do you know what's a column? A column in the table. Are you okay with that or not?
Yeah.
Okay, one column for Q. You sure you understand? One column for Q?
Yeah.
Certainly one column for P lah. Anyway, we want P as the answer, so one column for P. But the third column in the middle is for P minus 1 square. So 3 columns. Will this be okay?
Yeah.
Question 7. How many columns?
Three.
One for who?
One for Q and then
7. Question 7.
one for x square
X square or X cube?
or x cube.
X cube. One for X cube. All right. One for?
One for x.
All right. One for?
Y.
Will that be okay or not?
Yeah.
Try doing that, please. In the next page now, of course. In the page 5, I think. Yeah. Ainesh, actually, I don't think you are the student who has problem with English. I cannot imagine you having problem with English.
Oh, it's not English, it's literature. I have a huge problem with literature. I cannot do it.
Your strategy is to
For literature.
Never mind. All right. So, do you have your chemistry practices?
Yeah.
All right. Let's do that today. Come. Now, Kirana, for your 3 column, right? For your 3 column, you must do my method on which 2, just to be clear. On which 2 must you do the method? The arrow thingy.
X cube and Y.
Because they are the one with proportional, which you are correct. Now, are you okay if they are separated like this? This is your decision. Are you okay if they are separated?
I can like swap it.
Do you prefer to swap it, especially in exam? Because in exam, we should be very careful. Which one do you prefer in exam? Then swap it because that's better for you. Swap it.
Do I erase it? And then swap?
Let's say in exam, you just cancel, right? Better faster that way and redo .
Okay.
You have the questions, Ainesh?
Yeah, I'm pasting them onto Jamboard.
The video, please. Yeah.
Yeah. It's not hard copy.
All right. Be careful, Kirana.
Oh.
Right now, all this looks good to me right now. All this looks good to me. What will you do? This. Let's take it easier. I think you start with the most like you start correctly. Like you start at 6. I really like it. Why don't you go to 3 first? Maybe 3 is easy, I guess. Right.
Okay.
Right. So Ainesh, I've seen the steps, right? The steps. Let me just ask you: are these reactions in your syllabus or not?
Oh, I haven't read it yet. Hold on, let me paste the questions.
Right. Kirana, stop using my method on the wrong column. Circle the 2 columns which you must use my method. Good. Circle it, like really circle it. And therefore, don't use the method on the wrong column. Do you understand me, Kirana?
Yeah.
Right. This is 3. This is also wrong, by the way. Do the cube properly. Ganesh, are you reading?
Yeah.
All these 4 reactions, are they in the syllabus or not?
In the syllabus. How can a thing not be in the syllabus?
They are not in the syllabus. You are correct. Does that bother you?
I mean, yeah, then I won't do it.
Oh, you nonsense. You haven't learned that chemistry exam always give you something outside the syllabus?
Oh, okay.
They always do that, but they have to give you enough information because it's kind of new. It looks like they are giving you a lot of information to read, I suppose. Now, they expect you with this new thing to apply what you already know. So question A is redox. They expect you to do that. They expect you to apply, oh, you're supposed to know redox, apply it in this new reaction. Nothing, that's very normal for them to do. Please do it.
Yeah.
This is what you should be training, for example.
Yeah. Also, I put the topics of the exam in the first page.
Doesn't matter. That's for you, right? Doesn't matter. That's for you.
The
Okay?
more
You should know that.
is a little bit scary, but that's it.
I know. So let's practice it. Let's practice it.
Yeah.
That's what you can do. Oh, Kirana, go out, please. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. Landscape, please. Shift your camera properly, please. Come on. Oh, shift your camera, please. Come on. Don't make me blind. Okay. Make it easy for me to follow you. Okay. Thank you. Start there, please, Kirana. Start there, please. Come on. Use your calculator. I mean, your calculator is there to help you, right? Ganesh, you're not writing anything, right? Okay, now it's video good. Divide by 8 looks good. All right, so let's do my method properly. So that's divide by 8. So what happened? Okay, Ainesh, make it landscape. Thank you. Good, Kirana. Right. So your 81 is correct. Okay, 81 is correct. Now, is that the final answer that they want? Is 81 what they want, Kirana?
Yeah.
Check the answer key. Ganesh, landscape.
It is in landscape.
Ganesh, landscape, please.
Yeah, I know. It is.
Maybe you can unlock the phone or something. Maybe that's the problem.
It is unlocked.
The answer is correct.
Okay. Kirana, do you understand what's happening?
Yeah.
Can you try to do 4 then? If it feels messy, then just redraw the table, right? Just redraw the table, it's fine.
It's in landscape now.
Wonderful, Anish. Okay, Anish, are we starting? Redox? Kirana, can you apply my method?
Wait, but
Is it a bit messy, Kirana?
wait.
Because your 4 and your
So
64 is
decimal.
correct. Who are you comparing with?
216 and 64.
Oh, don't use the decimal. Just draw the fact that it is a fraction, right? Remember, it's times 64 over 216. It is a decimal. True. Who cares? Apply that to 648. Apply that to 648. This fraction times the 648. Is the final answer still a decimal?
Wait.
Ganesh, can we start? Ganesh, come on. Sit down, come on.
It's step 3.
Okay, Kirana, you don't need to worry that much. So it turns out, right? So it turns out it's fine, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So the method is working. Kindly check the answer key first.
Okay.
Anish, why are you not doing? Anish, come on. In Redox, what do you do? Come on, come on.
Yes, correct.
Kirana, are you okay with this method? Is this confusing or is this quite okay?
It's quite okay, but I don't know if like it's a lot in exams.
Worry about that later. I promise you. I promise you. Before exam, you will be able to present properly. This one I promise you. And Kirana,
Okay.
have some faith first, yeah? You have to practice the meaning first lah, before the presentation, not the other way around. If this is, you understand the meaning, then you practice this first. Okay? And you do the rest because only 1 half hour, right? Okay?
Cool.
I'll see you on Tuesday, yeah? Give it a try, okay? Okay? I'll see you on Tuesday, Kirana. Bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Ganesh, yes, where are you stuck?
I just completely just forgot how to do redox.
Your number... choose which one you want to start.
On anything.
Choose.
Sure. I'll choose SO4.
You have your notes for redox, right?
Should be.
Somewhere. Right? If I explain to you and you cannot understand it, I will ask you to go and find your notes. Okay? Deal?
Okay.
O is always -2 and H is always +1. Okay?
Wait, hold on. I'll speak a little bit slow. Okay.
O is always -2 and H is always +1.
Okay.
So find the S for H2SO4.
Wait. Then is H2 +2 or is it +1?
What does the 2 mean?
2 of it, so it should be +2.
Okay.
So is it +2?
Please write down +1 times 2. We've gone through this so many times already.
But then H2SO4 as a
O4.
No, hold on.
O4. Come on. O4. The total oxidation number of H2SO4 is?
0.
Good. So what is the oxidation number of S? Simple math. Yeah, done. Clear or not?
Okay.
SO3. SO3. Come on, SO3. Okay, H2S2O7. Right? So is it a redox or not?
No,
Why?
because the oxidation number of S remains the same.
And the rest also you must say. The oxidation rate,
everything is the same.
yeah, then 2 marks for you.
Okay.
This is part of the working that they need to see, by the way. Lah.
Okay.
Clear? Part B, please. They change topic, by the way. Lah. Part A, Part B, and Part C are different topics. Part B is speed of reaction. Have you done the speed of reaction chapter?
I don't think so. I mean, there's no
Alright,
separate
part
chapter
C.
called speed of reaction.
All right, then Part C.
Wait, but what's the answer for it?
Let's ignore what you're not supposed to study. Yeah?
Okay.
You have the exam syllabus, right? You have the exam syllabus.
Yeah.
All right, so Part C, do you have this for your exam syllabus? This is your enthalpy chapter.
What do you say?
Enthalpy chapter.
I have no idea what that is.
Let's skip. All right, let's skip. Right, moving on to the next stage. Next question, come on. Daniel, I can see you. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Hello.
You're okay, right? You're okay?
Yes.
Yeah, we're home, so okay, good. Now, what shall we do today?
Finish up physics.
Right, you mean the IA, right?
Yes.
All right, let's do
I
that.
think
Let's
I
do that.
have more energy today.
Yes, yes. You do sound much better. Good, good, good. Come on, come on.
All right.
I guess you can share screen again. And let's just ignore the share screen, yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, Daniel, I would need your help by zooming in because I'm splitting the view. So to me, your screen is currently small. I have to see Ainesh. So just zoom in a little bit more. It may affect your typing a bit, but please help me on that. Right, nice, very good. Right, so the rule is still the same, Daniel. I'm not gonna do the sentence for you. If you want, you try to understand it and you construct your own sentence. That is still how I do if I help AI. So I'm not gonna write your AIA for you. Are you okay with that or not?
Yes, of course.
So because in Thursday, you are totally not wanting to do that. Are you sure it's just a Thursday thingy?
Try keep it to that.
All right. Right. So let's check back. Where are you? Where are you? Because I keep repeating to you, you are so close. You are so good. Your results are so great. And your teacher, now that I think about it, is totally trying to give you without giving you the sentence. Like he gives you a lot of detail. I think your teacher is very happy with your writing. That's why he's doing it. I mean, when you consult with him, he doesn't look what do I say, negative or pissed off, right?
Yeah.
He looks happy, right?
Mostly.
Like he's trying to answer you not in a dismissive way, right?
Yeah.
All those things are good signs. I really know. I mean, when a person is negative, you would know one. You would know. So I really think he's trying to help you without actually writing it for you because he cannot. So I'm going to respect that. That means he's respecting you as an intelligent student, you see. Because why? Because you are doing it correctly up to this point. Really. That's what I feel. I think that's the situation. Now, you read again, you tell me where you are and which point should we discuss, right? I'll be happy to help.
This point over here. The point is accurate, but not the graph.
Okay, so which point is he talking about? Is it like the minimum point, the turning point? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, minimum
point. The graph, yeah. The turning point is what we are analyzing here, right? And that's why I asked you to find the turning point from the two graphs. Remember, you have to do that first. Yeah. Oh, I'm finding this real turning point from the two graphs, and that real turning point is reasonably accurate when compared to the theoretical model.
Okay, start with this here.
Yeah. So Ainesh, yeah, I'm looking at it. Yeah. So Ainesh, you don't know what topic is this, right?
I know this was tested term one.
One more time, man. Is this reaction part of your syllabus or not, you think?
This is color change, and I'm pretty sure that's part of our syllabus, but I forgot what color iodine becomes. I think it's like brown.
Would you like to write it down? I mean, it's maybe the third time I'm saying things, right? So I2 is brown, I minus is colorless.
Okay.
Write down, please. Right? Okay, are we done? Okay, you can check the answer key later on. Let's do B first. You don't look stuck here, Daniel. You're okay? Are you okay right now? All right. Anesh, part B, please.
Losing a lot.
Anesh, why are you not doing what I keep asking you to do? Why are you slow to do the first step? Why are you thinking before doing the calculation? Are you that confident?
No.
Then stop thinking. Do the calculation first, then you think. At that point, things are very easy.
Yeah.
Are you okay there?
Yes, okay. Okay, I got it. I might need help with the R square value stuff later. But other than that, I'll finish up the conclusion.
Oh, the Excel don't give you the R square. Oh, wow. Okay, right. Doesn't your teacher suggest you a certain, statistical program to use? No?
No.
No. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. Anesh, understand. So Anesh, really, you're not gonna do the calculation, is it? Really? You're gonna do it only if I ask you to do it. But in exam, you're not gonna do it.
No, I'm doing it right now.
You did good at average, Daniel. You cannot say in substantial uncertainties. I'm sorry, you cannot say that. That is not appropriate at all. I'm sorry, you cannot say in substantial uncertainties, and I don't think your teacher asked you to do that. Cannot. It's not insubstantial, by the way. It's not. 4% is something. It's something. It's not low. It's not. Okay. If you want to, yeah. Okay. Right. Yep. Fairly confident, and fairly confident is what he wants you to say. So we do that.
Is there anything else I need to say after this? There's fairly confident accuracy of the results.
I did. I think I. This is not what I. Never mind. I'll let him correct because I'm guessing what he's saying, right? At this point, this is how I feel he wants you to write lah. I feel this is quite close to what he wants you to write. Since he advised it, he will definitely get what you're writing. Anesh, still not done. Anesh?
What do I have to do?
Can I just invite you very nicely to do the calculation like the one on top, please?
Yeah, my answer is I minus.
Your explain in terms of electron transfer, which sometimes is like an I minus. That's the explanation. That's the answer, maybe. But what's your explanation?
There you go. I put it in the Jumbo.
All right, got it. All right, thank you. Then you can check the answer key.
Is it correct? I can check it.
I don't know. Just check the answer key, please. Just check the answer.
Yeah, it's correct. Do I have to mention that it's molecules? Or can I just say I2?
No, that's fine. The I2 is fine. Electrolysis. How should you start, Anish? An exam?
It's a little bit too small.
Right. Okay. Yeah, definitely a standard electrolysis lah. If you approach it like how I teach you lah.
Colored gases.
You're not approaching it the way I teach you, yeah?
Wait, what's the electrolyte though? Do I need to know that?
It's the aqueous thing. It's the aqueous thing.
Oh yeah. Wait, so then will there be water or will it just be this?
Can you read? That is a good question, but I do expect you to be able to read from the question.
I think no water. I think it's just this.
You're talking about who? Which are about? A, B, C, D, E?
I think the one in liquid is no water, the one in aqueous is water, has water.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Additionally, what?
Oh, please.
Daniel, is there any reason for the sentence of the wooden domino? I mean, it is a limitation, but I feel that seems to belong on the paragraph below. It feels out of place in this paragraph. It feels more joined to the paragraph below. It feels to me like. You correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
The paragraph below seems to be talking about domino, so that makes a lot of sense.
Okay.
The word additionally, does it need to be
change
there? I guess, yeah. That sense, yeah. Okay. Please don't join them. Please, I don't think you should join them. No, I don't think you should join them. The idea is different. The idea of the paragraph is different. One paragraph, one idea, right? One paragraph, one idea. Keep it simple. If you join them, you have to prove that the ideas link, which maybe we don't want to do that, right? Maybe we don't want
to. This up
you have not compared with the 1%. You have not compared. You haven't calculated the R square. You also haven't calculated the comparison. Should you do your R square manually or should you just use a program, right?
And then, so the comparison should be after here.
Yeah, you're comparing it to 1%, right? So the average should be compared with 1%, which you have not done that. Like it should be done on top, right? That's not comparing. No. You're not taking the R square and compare to 1%. I think you get it wrong. I don't think your teacher is asking you to compare R square with 1%. I don't think so. I don't look at what you type. It's the average percentage compared to the 1%, right? That's what you seem to be. That's what you seem. Your teacher seems to be telling you, right? Anish, you're not doing it the way I teach you yet. Like, okay, so are you gonna wait long, or are you just gonna draw? I'm waiting for you to draw and then list down the everything. I'm waiting for you to do that, right?
So this section, right, in find out systematic or random errors are most significant that essay. Should it be in the conclusion or in the analysis?
Oh, that is actually, I think, the most important conclusion, which you haven't done. Right? That seems to be what he wants to do. Yeah, he seems to want you to do that. Like he's pushing hard for it, it seems to me.
Okay.
So it will take you the comparison between the average and the 1% first, which it doesn't seem to have written.
This is not good. I need to cut a bunch of words. The page limit is 12. So this is my last page.
Which I think is a very good problem to have. Oh no. Oh yeah, no. We have no. No, it's okay not to cut right now. It's okay not to cut right
this
now.
much over.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. No. Don't cut right now. Type first and then cut.
Okay.
If you don't know what to cut, you cut later. It's fine. You have a good problem, not a bad problem. Currently, you have a good problem. Don't worry. Just write first. This is not, this is not writing in exam where it's very difficult to cut. Will that be okay? Can you write first? Will that be okay? See, take the average percentage and go. Well, that's what I said just now, right? But pretty sure that's what you send me, lah. Yep, your teacher say average the 2% and compare to 1%. Yep, that's what your teacher say, lah. Okay, just to remind you in your WhatsApp, this is what you're trying to do right now.
What even produces colored gases?
Okay, so there are many colored gases lah. They really aren't many. The only color gases that you know is actually chlorine, which is green, yellow. Are you gonna write it down? Chlorine gas.
Yeah.
And bromine, which is kind of brown lah. Bromine is both liquid and gas. So you have bromine liquid and bromine gas. Please write that down also.
It's a green, yellow is fluorine gas and bromine. And
yeah. Colored gas,
so
brown gas, but also brown liquid. No, it's the average, the 3.93.
I don't need the R square lah.
The R square is, I think, on top. The R square is just another part of it. I think he asked you for R square, but not here. He just wants you to finish up the line thingy. Yeah, he just wants you to do that. Just make it like perfect. Okay, that's what he wants. You can do that on top. That's not part of the conclusion. As in, no.
Confirm need R square. Or can I just not do R square?
You need R square. You need R square just to complete the uncertainty part. Yeah. Don't need it on conclusion. Just don't confuse yourself.
But I haven't done R square yet.
Never mind. Later. Easy to do. So Ainesh, do you have some conclusion?
I'm writing on the chlorine and bromine.
But don't tell me you don't spot the bromine. I am so pissed at that point. Daniel, I'm sending you how to find R square in Excel. Right. Easier to do this in your GDC, but maybe you haven't learned it. So let's just use Excel. So Ines, your answer is B, and then part 2 is A. Ines, why is B colorless at both it? Oh, goodness me, Ines, you do have a reading problem, isn't it?
I changed it, I'm going to change it.
Read part 2, please. Read for me part 2.
The colorless gas things, yeah, I forgot it. I changed this, but I forgot it.
Read part 2, please.
May produce colorless gases at both electrodes.
Still not connecting. Still not registering.
I removed B from the list.
Read one more time, please.
May produce colorless gases at both electrodes.
You don't want to revise your answer. Okay. At this point, I don't answer you already, right? So part 3 is E, right? Part 3 is E because, well, why is part 3 E? I'm sorry, what is part 3E? What's your logic here?
Because copper gets used up for hydrogen, so there's more H plus.
Copper gets used up, correct. There's more hydrogen, but OH minus, is it? OH minus is also used up. So you are saying that causes it to have more H pluses. So what you're saying?
There's more H plus over OH minus, so it becomes more acidic.
Right. Then how about F? Show me F, please. Go up. Show me F. Now, at this point, I have to ask you, how come you're confident that OH minus wins and not Cl minus?
Because it's more more not unreactive kind of, like below on the reactive series.
Read your electrolysis thing again. Read your electrolysis note right now. Find why your I think the F, your conclusion a bit wrong, a bit off. Just that. You have your electrolysis note, right?
Yeah.
All right, read it up. May as well cover everything anyway. Right? They even ask you to explain the A part 3, so you better get it right? You better get it right. Yeah, you may want to revise the F. Ganesh found anything?
Yeah, I'm reading it.
All right. That's the 1%.
The percentage should be 3SF or 3dB.
Yes, wait. There is no value in anything. I shouldn't say things. I'm so sorry. Actually, I'm not certain. Would you please just mark this and just consult your teacher? I'm not sure. Actually, I'm not sure at this point. I'm not sure. Oh, it's 2. Oh, yeah. Sound there.
Should it be 3SF? I don't know what to
I'm currently also not sure. Oh no, but this one. Wait a minute. When the DP matters. Never mind. At this point, just ask the teacher. Just ask the teacher. Oh yeah. I promised to think about this, but I still don't get it, right? But I have some idea that you think you have the true value, right? The true value compared to that is 1%, right? 1% is caused by some systematic and a combination of systematic and random error. Okay, let me try to explain. Anesh, how is it? You find anything relevant? There should be lah, but do you find it? Anesh, do you have the concentrated or?
Oh yeah, okay, I just saw it. Yeah, it's at the very bottom. If a solution is concentrated in Cl minus benzene over OH. How do I know if this is concentrated?
Yeah, the problem with this question seems to be that he does not tell you. Right? He does not tell you lah.
Yeah.
That's not your problem. You should know that, hey, I want diluted or concentrated, and you are not giving me. So question have a problem lah, right? So at this point, you have two assumptions to make. You cannot assume that it is concentrated or diluted. You cannot. So you have two ways of answering. Your answer should be either like this. You will say either, hey, if it is diluted, then this win. If this is concentrated, then this win. Then the answer follows from there. That's the first option you have, right? The second option you have is that, as weird as this sounds, but both will be produced.
Huh?
Both will be produced. This is totally outside the syllabus. In reality, both are produced when you are not exactly diluted and you're not exactly concentrated. There's a middle ground, right? But this is outside the syllabus, so you shouldn't feel comfortable using it. I think the more comfortable one is just you make a remarks on your answer. Okay,
I can't like write it. They won't acknowledge it.
You can just write it down.
Okay.
Just write it down rather than wasting time thinking which one is which. Hey, it's their problem. They never say. They want clear first. In this situation, it is their problem that they don't say. So rather than blaming each other or not doing anything, which is even worse, just write down both scenarios. Right? If diluted, then this will be in. If not diluted, then this will not be in. Something like that. Okay?
Okay.
Right. Did you cancel the A or not for part 2?
Yeah,
Why do you have to cancel the A?
because any minus doesn't become a gas, like colored gas.
Yeah, good. I was waiting for you to do that. Right. Now, are you ready to do B and C?
Wait, hold on, let me ask this like my chem teacher real quick whether this was like mentioned in the exam.
Sure thing. Could you not wait for the answer, Inish?
Yeah, I won't wait, I
progress. Just progress using the answer key on something and then do B and C, please.
Yep.
Like this is not enough practice, right? So we have to get more like that.
Yeah, I can.
So
Do I conclude here? All right, thus.
So I'm trying to that is not the conclusion. That is not the clear. So I believe that is not how you conclude. So I'm just writing down. So plus 2.29, okay. So plus 2.3, I just write down 2.3%, negative 2.5%. Okay, so then Anish, you're not going to try B and C? We're stopping here.
Oh, you see.
What are you writing? You did write B. Okay, right. Oh, half equation. Wonderful. Yeah, looks good to me, B. Right, and then C.
I mean, this one I can't answer. I mean, I'll answer for E, but I can't answer for F. Okay.
I'm sorry, are you talking about C? Right, you're talking about C, right? Yeah, okay. Right, yeah. So just answer it for E. Just answer it for sorry. Let's stick to that first. Right? Yep. Yep. So I'm pretty sure that the conclusion is not what you do. Yep. So yeah, I've written something. So sorry, Anesh. Yep.
Yeah, she replied, she said that if by default it's dilute.
So we have to memorize that that's by default, right? Like
Yeah.
if dilute, then OH minus wins.
So
Then
then it does
is
become
F. So F the answer, yeah. And therefore 3 is not. Like 3 is not F, no? 3 is only E, right?
yeah.
That clears up everything. Good, good. So it is a good question, it's good clarification. So are you ready to look at the answer key before looking at D? Because these are different thing already. Okay, then Daniel, I have written something to explain the confusion in page 10, please, of your Jamboard, physics 2.
Physics 2. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Page 10. So Anesh, are you checking the answer key? I mean, are you ready to check the answer key? You're okay now. Then hopefully you can do part D. Then your electrolysis is a good revision. Good revision. Good, good. Like the latest Jamboard, I believe, Daniel.
Okay.
Page 10. Anesh, how is it?
I'm looking at it.
So are you in page 10? Okay, good. So here's what I thought about yesterday. So I was thinking about this. So I believe the 1%, right? 1% is total error. What does total error mean? The summation between random and systematic. Because both error happen at the same time. And this is the summation of both. It is not what I believe you think. I believe what you think is that 1% is the systematic. That's why you're comparing, 2.3 random 1% systematic so random is more significant. And your teacher seems to conclude the other way already. I'm not sure how he can calculate very fast, but your teacher's conclusion seems to be different than yours. Correct? That's why you're a bit stuck.
Yeah.
So I believe the 1% is not the systematic error. I believe that's the total error.
Okay.
Because that's just what happened.
That makes more sense.
Right? Total error. So now, but then things become a little bit more complicated, right? Because random is plus and minus. Just to be clear, random can make you go up or go down. So your 2.3% is actually either plus or minus. We don't know which one happened one. That's the nature of random error. Only one will happen, but it can be both direction. Systematic is called a bias because it is exactly only in one direction. So it's either positive or negative. So far, everybody, right? That's the difference between percent. So this minus 1%, which is a minus, right? Because I set the 1.51 as ideal. This is the practical. So I'm saying that this is minus 1%. How come I have a minus 1%? That's what I'm trying to solve. Right? Make sense?
Minus 2.
So it's not plus, right? It's a minus, right? It's a minus, right? Again, it's not systematic. It's a yep. Anesh, how is it? Are you okay with ABC?
Yeah, everything.
All right. Can we do D? There will be a good revision.
Yeah.
There will be, I think, a final revision for your electrolysis. That's very good. So let me clarify what your teacher is saying. Your teacher is
So I
happy.
just change this.
Yeah, you cannot. You cannot, yeah, because you cannot do that because you're assuming that the 1% is systematic, right? Okay. Now this is why your teacher asks you to find the random error because he knows that the minus 1% is total, and he's not directly happy even though 1% is small because it might be that the minus 1% is a combination of a very big random error and a very big systematic error, but they kind of cancel each other. That is not good, by the way. That scenario is not good at all. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
So he go and ask you to find the random error so that you can show, hey, see, the random error is small. 2.3 is not big. The total is also small. So the systematic, whatever, should also be small. That means by finding the total and the systematic at the random, you can be certain that the systematic cannot be so big also. So this is not the case of a big random cancelled by a big systematic. A case of luck, a case of luck. This is not luck. I think your teacher is most happy with that, if I'm not mistaken. I think that should already be the main conclusion. It's just that then how big is the systematic?
I can say it's unbiased, right? That means it goes in both directions.
Yeah, unbiased. Yeah, it can be both direction, right? Right. Okay, that's what random means, right? And again, at this point, we can already conclude, I see the total not so big, the random not so big, so the systematic cannot be so big also. However, to simplify things, we have two options of the systematic error. Kind of, I'm oversimplifying things. Can you see the Jamboard? So remember, I'm oversimplifying things. Minus 1% can be gotten from random positive with systematic minus 3.3. Or the other way, negative 1 can be obtained for random negative 2.3 plus systematic 1.3. So your systematic, oversimplifying stuff, can be minus 3.3 or plus 1.3, both which is not big. They are relatively small. Very happy with this. But we don't know which one's which. We just don't know that they are reasonably small. I might have misunderstood your teacher, but I cannot go to your teacher's conclusion. I cannot conclude that random error is less significant than systematic. It can be both ways. However, I can totally conclude that they are all small. Makes me happy. So I might be wrong in reading your teacher. You may still have to confirm this, but this is like one of the best conclusions ever, right? Still very good. Anesh, can we do part D? Let's not stop here. Come on, Anesh. Let's not stop.
I've already done it. Oh.
Where? Anode shrinks.
Oh, disappears. I was afraid of what the.
True. You can check the answer key for that. That was okay. Are you sure these are your two changes? And why are you waiting for me, by the way? It's a little, I don't like it. Okay.
I was getting the next question.
Right. Okay, fair enough. Now, are you sure this is your best answer?
Yeah. I think so.
I'll say it out first, Lion. It should be part of your notes anyway. I would prefer that you talk about impurities, anode shrink, cathode thicken or increases in mass. The does not become more acidic one is definitely correct, definitely the case, but I somehow prioritize that less. I'm being biased here. Right? I'm being biased here. Now let's check the answer key. Maybe the answer key allows a lot more option. So good for you.
Okay.
Please check.
Oh. I mean, I guess I am chemically correct, but it's not what the question's looking for. The question says
So
in the observations, which I keep forgetting. So the decreasing thing is correct, but I have to observe, so it's like colors and stuff. So
yeah,
the blue copper sulfate would remain the same instead of fading.
which is totally fair. Which is
Yeah,
totally fair.
I forgot.
Right. And becoming more acidic, if you don't put in the universal indicator, you cannot observe.
Yeah, which they didn't
So
say.
that's why it's a little bit iffy lah. It feels off lah. That's why look. That's why.
I think it's wrong. I think my thing is wrong. If I
Mm.
mention that I
Oh.
put like litmus paper thing, then maybe.
Yeah, but the problem is the blue color, and that's why people don't do that.
Yeah.
The litmus paper will still be tainted by the blue color, so it does not work. It is an
Oh.
issue. It is an issue.
Okay.
You have to use a pH meter. You have to use a real electronic pH meter, which doesn't rely on color. But the problem is the syllabus defines observation as visual observation. Does not count reading meter lah, unfortunately. So your thinking is good, but the answer key prefers something else also for a good reason. And good revision.
Mm.
Let's do one more question at least. Come. Are you stuck, Daniel?
No.
Right. Again, I apologize that my conclusion is slightly different from your teacher. Yeah? I have to conclude this way. I feel I cannot conclude just one. Right? I cannot conclude that one is more than the other. However, I can give a range, and I think it still works out fine. If you take my answer, better check with your teacher lah, just to be sure. Is equal to positive something and negative something.
But you calculated the values correctly, right?
However, I
do
round
again.
things off lah. I did round it off lah. So you gotta do your accuracy, precision thingy lah. And next question.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're worried with more, I guess it's a good time lah. Talk about more questions. Can you spot them?
What do you say?
You say you're worried about more question?
Yeah.
Right. Let's do them lah. Let's not avoid them.
Now the test paper I have right now is only electrolysis. The last two questions.
Let's do some other topic. Let's do some other for the sake of exam.
Yeah.
Daniel, I will emphasize the positive 1.3 and negative lah. I will emphasize the positive and negative. Just for emphasis lah. And no spaces. Yeah. Oh, the spaces is. Oh, that's so weird. Oh, the spaces. Oh, that's so weird. Right. Can you just type normal positive? Normal positive cannot? Still have space? Never mind. Never mind. Yes, never mind. We'll settle that later. Never mind. Yeah, never mind. Let's not handle this now. Let's not handle. So my conclusion will not be, therefore, it can be seen that random error are more significant. My conclusion is more like it can be seen that both random and systematic error are not bigger than 5%. Yes, I'll say that. Making this making this a reliable result, basically. Ganesh, do you have a more question?
Okay, I got it.
Yeah, yeah, good.
I mean, the first two parts are regular stuff, so skip that.
Come. Let's practice something useful. Definitely looks like a mole question with a very complicated reaction. Don't be intimidated by it. Ganesh, can you skip A and B? Just do C, okay?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Daniel, are you okay?
Should this be in the limitation section?
So just a minute, let me read what your teacher said. Your teacher wants you to, what do you call it? The teacher wants you to cost for random number and how to improve cost of C. Yeah, right. So let me see what is it? The domino, right? Yeah, okay, yeah. So this one, the limit of domino. Okay, right. Okay. Let me think carefully. The theoretical paper, let me confirm this, Daniel. The theoretical paper never say how many domino is needed to achieve the soliton, right? The steady state soliton, right? Never say.
Yeah.
Then first you say that first. The paper did not state the theoretical number of domino needed to achieve steady state soliton. Therefore, it is possible that we need more than 50 dominoes to achieve that. Therefore, it's possible. So if I want to test that idea, I need more, and therefore I will do this. Okay, I just provide a bit context like that. Did I make sense just now?
Yeah, kind of.
This is not spotting the, this is assuming that you have an error. Right? You don't know whether it's random or biased, but you are assuming that you have an error, which is a good thing to discuss. Yes, it is a good thing. Yes, Ainesh, if you are stuck, please tell me.
These are the three photos I need to know, right?
Ainesh, good afternoon. Change mic, please, to phone.
2, 4, okay. But these three are the ones that I need to know.
I cannot hear you.
Hello.
Phone, please.
Phone, okay. Hello.
Yes, much better. All right. Your question is?
These three are the ones I need to know, right?
Yeah, but they are not enough lah. You need to know all these three, but they are not enough. Just saying. Right?
Oh, what else do I need to know?
Not formulas, logic, understanding the question. Come on. So what do you understand of the question? You cannot just apply the formula. If that's what you mean, then your mole is still very bad lah. If that's only what you think, then never mind why I teach you, right? You still don't get it. Do you understand the question or not?
The number of moles.
I'm sorry, why are you skipping to C2? Why are you not doing C1?
I thought you said to do C2.
No, skip A and B. What are you talking about?
Oh, okay, sorry. Okay, then I'll do C1. Concentration. That's
Daniel, are you stuck somewhere? If you're thinking about the R square, oh, that thing, right? Okay, sure thing.
Yeah, you sent it right, the picture.
Yeah, yeah, should be able to do it. I think that's totally enough for your paper, definitely. A short value of R square, right? No need to do it manually, right? For what? Okay, Ash, focus, yeah? Okay, you're not stuck. Okay, do. No, you do. You're not stuck. You do. Nice, good. Yeah. How do you calculate the MR? Tell me.
Periodic table.
Yep, go ahead, quickly. Okay, Daniel, since time is definitely up, how can I help you again? Is there anything I can help you with?
I will text you if I need help with R square.
Yeah, please try that first. Again, I plead you to follow my advice. Don't cut first. It's okay to be more than 12 at this point. It's going to be very easy to cut. No need to worry about cutting first. Show your teacher. If he's very happy, maybe you incorporate his last two advices, and then I'm very positive about it. Right? Very positive. Right? Okay. All right. I'll see you on Tuesday then. Should be no IA. Should be back to classes. Yes. All right. I'll see you on Tuesday. Bye. The MR is 66. It sounds suspiciously small. How come? Your MR is 66, yeah, really? It feels wrong. Oh, it is most definitely wrong. Your MR is totally wrong. Very oh goodness me. Okay, Anesh, for the MR, you have always two numbers for every atom, right? In the periodic table, correct?
Oh, yeah. I use the smaller one, not the bigger one.
Do you use, okay, let me ask you, would you use the smaller one or the bigger one? Or maybe sometimes it's different. Why is it the bigger one, not the smaller one?
Because the smaller one is the, what do you say? The bigger one is the mass.
Correct. And the smaller one is?
The periodic number, atomic number.
The proton number, yes. And the bigger one is what? It is the mass, but it is what?
The nucleus mass. So
the proton and the neutron.
Yeah.
Both which has to be taken into account. Count again, please. What's your MR? Good. Yes, very good. Good.
But this becomes even smaller.
Why is that a problem?
There's no problem.
Right. So the mole is there, good, and then concentration.
Okay, so now. Funny thing. What? Oh my god. Oh, scary. I hope I don't do that next time. Okay.
Alright, we check the
Oh.
answer key first, just to make sure.
Correct. I
Right,
checked
then-
it. I actually wrote the wrong number. It was 134 over here. I wrote 134, and then I wrote 164 on my calculator.
Do be careful, right? Right. Last one, C part 2.
Number of moves. How does that work? How do I calculate number?
Okay, read the question. If you don't understand, we're still going to end, okay? The question itself is complicated, right?
Yeah,
So, the dissolving part is okay, yeah? So you have this, the first sentence, right?
Yeah.
And then there's the second sentence. The second sentence is, he only takes a little bit from the original solution, correct?
Yeah.
Only a little bit. So 20 centimeter cube out of 1000 centimeter cube. And it takes only that much, a little bit lah. Because let me ask you, in practicals, is that what you do? You make a solution with a certain concentration and you make more than necessary, and then you take a little bit of that solution. Is that what you do in practical? If not, just tell me.
No.
Then in your practical, did you just make the exact amount of the solution that you need and then you use all of them?
I guess so. Yeah, we use the titration.
No, you don't get what I'm saying.
Oh.
Never mind. So in this case, he prepared a lot and you take some of it. Still makes sense, right? Still makes sense.
Yeah.
So that means not every solution is, reacted with 24.5 potassium manganate. Not everything.
Yeah.
Only a fraction of it. And that is what the question C2 asks.
The fraction.
The fraction that is reacted, not the whole thing.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you make this whole thing, but you just make a fraction, and that's why it's just 1 mark. If you understand it, it is not complicated. How would you do it?
Just replace it.
I'm gonna just at this point, I'm just gonna finish it. Okay. At this point, I want for you is 20 over 1000, right? Because you take 20 centimeter cube out of 1000 centimeter cube, right?
Yeah.
Times the original mole. Tell me what's the original mole?
0.23134.
And that would be the answer. Would that be okay?
Yeah.
Now, I believe there's a part D. Are you sure that there's no part D? This seems unfinished. Or part C3, I don't know.
Yeah, there is. Oh, I just Let's calculate the concentration.
Okay, can you do that by yourself? You think? Time is up, so. All right. I'll not see you tomorrow. Am I correct?
Yeah.
When do I see you then?
Tuesday.
I'll see you on Tuesday. All right. Bye bye, Anish.
Bye bye. Wait, hold on. I still.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you record stuff on Zoom? Do you need to have Zoom Premium?
I don't think so. Would you try it? Would you try it? Because I think you can record it by yourself, I feel.
Because like I have this history project I need to do, and I want to like record myself presenting it. So I don't have Zoom to record button.
Totally works, but I don't think you need a premium to do that. I don't think so at all.
Wait, do you have premium?
Of course I have. If not, we'll be cutting out at 40 minutes.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, I don't think we need.
Right. So you give it a try lah. If you need help, then we'll talk. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I have recorder here.
Okay. All right then.
Okay. Thank you. Bye bye.